Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. I'm Methodical Destruction, and today we're just gonna, right off the bat, go into a little battle in the Glitz Pit. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna be fighting King there, and so hopefully we can do well against him. I don't think we'll have a problem. So let's switch to Goombella quickly before the battle, and let's go. Now, one thing to make note of is that basically from here on, every battle starts the same way, that Grubba will introduce us, and then our opponents will say something back to us. And it's the same every time, so I don't really feel any need to not talk over those cutscenes. But anyway, we are fighting against the KP Koopas, and they are actually a completely unique kind of Koopa that are not the same as regular Koopas. So first we're going to tattle on this KP Paratroopa here. And as you can see, it's basically its area is Glitzville, so it's not any different from a regular Koopa as far as I know, except for the color obviously, so we will be able to dispose of it very easily with either Mario or Goombella. Let's try to block here instead of being hit by crap. There we go. And now we just got to tattle on the regular KP Koopa. And it doesn't really say which one is king, but it doesn't matter in all honesty. We just gotta use our jumps to get rid of them, really easy like. There we go, perfect, alright. So now basically we can one-hit this guy, which will take him out right away. Oh, it looks like we might be getting a little star boost here. Oh, and you know what, crap, I just realized I didn't read what we had to do. Here, let's just be safe and appeal. I wish I had read what we were supposed to do. Whoa, crap. Maybe it was use an item. I'll use an item just to be safe. Unless it was without items. Oh man, this is one of those times where I wish I had paid attention. I have no idea what the hell's gonna happen now. But yeah, we confused him, so that's nice. Oh, and the first time that a special ability has actually been shown on camera. So it looks like it's going to stop us from taking as much damage as we normally would, assuming that he hits, which he doesn't, so that was basically useless. But those random abilities will range from anywhere from increasing your attack to making your defense better, or actually increasing the amount of coins you get after battle. So I guess we'll see if we actually did pass the battle. No matter what we won, and we'll earn some money from winning the battle. But I don't know if it'll actually count that we rose to the next rank to fight a new opponent, so we'll see. Alright, let's just check now. Yeah, it's the KP Koopas. Okay, I'll be back after I beat him again. Alright, now that we've finished with the KP Koopas, we are going to go on to the next rank match. So we are fighting the Poki triplets, and it says that we cannot use any flower points. So now that I haven't been an idiot and I actually read what we're supposed to do, we should actually be doing quite a better job of not getting our, well, not really getting our ass kicked, but just not messing up by doing something we weren't allowed to do. Basically, these are regular Pokis, and I believe they appear later in the game as just regular enemies, because there is a variation of the Pokis later, but I'm not exactly sure if they are regular Pokis, but first of all, we're going to tattle on them, because tattling does not take FP. And basically, they have spikes on the sides and spikes on top, so don't jump on them, but you can obviously hammer them if you so choose to do, which I'm going to do. And this isn't really a hard battle, but the only thing that gets annoying is when they... Yeah, this attack is kind of a bit annoying. Another thing to note is that they can actually revive themselves, so you'll want to avoid that at all, if at all possible. Let's see here, we're going to switch to Koops. And luckily Koops is actually really effective against the Pokis here. And you know what I just realized? I never upgraded Coops back in Rogueport. I'll probably do that off screen before the next episode. But there we go, we got rid of the Poki there. Now we just got one more left, so we shouldn't have any issues. And that was a very nice super guard by Coops. And bam, dead. Alright, so we're actually doing pretty good for the Glitz Pit so far. I've actually been enjoying this chapter quite a bit more because now I can kind of have my commentary go by a bit more naturally now that I don't have to focus on when I'm going to be cutting and all that stuff. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this a bit more now that you can kind of see some battles going on. And we won, and we never used FP, so we obviously passed the condition. So we're going to get some fight money. We get 4 coins, which is pretty crappy. But now Jolene will leave, and I believe we have a cutscene here. Alright, seems like Bandy Andy does have a thing for Jolene. But, actually that's not quite all that is going on with him. But anyway, it seems that, we have to let the enemy damage us 3 times, which is definitely not one of the more fun, things that can happen. But we'll be able to do it. It's not that hard, and as long as they're not strong, which, the dead bones really aren't anyway, then we will not be having any issues as we fight them. Because as you can see, they're the same dead bones that we fought when we were in Hooktail Castle. Nothing special about them. So let's get to it. And I think that... what am I going to do here? Well, we don't want to damage them as much as we can, so we're just going to defend, actually, to protect ourselves. And as Coops, we are going to also defend just because. And we're not going to try to, you know, dodge their attacks. Oh crap, he's a cape. So basically what the cape does is it'll make a character dodgy, which is actually okay. Was I damaged 3 times? I believe I was, actually. So I'm just going to hammer this first guy. And because that second guy is dodgy, Coops might actually miss him here. So we'll see what happens, I guess. And crap. Oh well. And we got hit again. Let's try to dodge. There we go. That was a pretty good dodge. Now we are going to hammer this guy again. Hopefully it'll hit. Because even though he is dodgy, there is still a chance that we can hit him. But it's not 100% guaranteed. Oh crap. Wow, we're doing awful. Ugh, that dodging is really annoying. And Coops is getting massacred now. Let's use our hammer. Even though the Glitz Pit is kind of, not a lot of traveling, like, you really just don't go much of anywhere, and holy shit, this is going awful. Oh, and he's building another one! Oh my god. But, yeah, even though the Glitz Pit, you don't really go... Oh my god, a 4th one? Holy shit. But, even though you don't go a lot of places in the Glitz Pit, I still think it's a cool area. You know what, we're gonna use Power Shell. It's come to that point, and wow, we got them all in one hit. Nice, okay. But even though you don't travel to a lot of places, I still enjoy the Glitz Pit a lot, just because it's kind of a gauntlet type area, and it's fun to kind of plow through all these different weird enemies, and the story cutscenes are pretty cool too. Because through the course of the Glitz Pit, we'll actually be learning of certain things that are going on, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But anyway... Holy crap. I feel bad for that guy. But let's heal first, actually. Because you can use its bed as many times as you want, and it doesn't cost money, unlike an inn. It's basically like a free healing block, so I would definitely abuse that as long as you're in the Glitz Pit. If you want to fill your star power up, then I just missed it, the thing that we had to do. But actually that's okay, because it will show us just before we start the battle what we have to do. But like I was saying, abuse the bed as much as you can, because it's basically a free healing spot, and if ever during the game you want to heal, like say you're in Rogueport and you want to heal, then usually your best bet is just to come up to Glitzville and heal that way. And we're fighting the Spike Bombers, which is a Lakitu and 2 Spinies. Let's check what our battle condition is. Take damage from your opponent 3 times. It seems like the game is quite enjoying giving us that one. But we're going to switch to Goombella. And first off, we're going to defend as Mario, so that we don't take as much damage. Then we're going to tattle on the Lakitu, because we actually want to get rid of him first. Because what the Lakitu will do is, it's not that strong on its own, but it will throw spiny eggs that can sometimes turn into Spinies. And that gets really old really fast, so we're not going to want to have to deal with him too much. But the Spinies themselves are actually pretty weak, unless they hit you like that. There we got hit by another Spiny Egg. So we've been hit 2 times. Let's see here. What we're going to do is, when the Spinies are in their shells, we actually can't damage them at all. And because that guy is holding a spine above his head, we also can't hurt him like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to defend. And we're going to have Goombella tattle on the regular Spinies, so that we can kind of defeat them all in one fell swoop. And the Spinies are actually really weak. Even though our hammer can't really take care of them well now, but eventually they will become really easy, and right now they don't do a lot of damage anyway. So not much to worry about. What we're going to do is, now that we've tattled on all of them, we're going to use Earth Tremor and take care of them in one fell swoop. We've taken damage 3 times now, I believe, unless they hit Goombella without me noticing. So we've already fulfilled the battle condition, so I have no worry, and I know that we're going to pass it very quickly and easily. Let's just see if we can catch all those, and yes we did. Like was noted before, we will not have our star power refilled when we go back to sleeping in the bed. So we're going to have to either appeal or sleep at an actual inn in order to refill that. So that's definitely something you got to keep in mind when you're using star power. And we get 5 coins, which is a bit better than 4, but still not quite great. Okay, now we got a fun little thing going on. We actually want to check out what this new kind of hot dog is, because this will play a very important role in the Glitz Pit. And also, this is music that's coming up is actually one of my favorites. Oh wow, we got some people crowding around Rock Hawk. Let's see what he has to say. Okay. One thing you can actually do if you're bored is you can switch to Madame Flurry and actually blow some of the fans away. And I think there's actually a special thing that Rock Hawk will say when you do that. But I actually don't want to waste my time doing that, so we're just going to let them crowd around their idol, and we can ignore them for the most part. Okay, so we have to catch that egg there of Mr. Hoggles that escaped. It looks like something must be alive in it. This is a bit annoying, and for some of you this will probably remind you of the egg chase from the original Paper Mario when you're chasing the fuzzies. It kind of moves in that kind of way. Oh, come on, let's... Get over here, you stupid egg! No, oh my god, this is annoying. Holy shit, this thing is like a little speed demon. And this is really hard to catch. Oh my god, it's moving so fast. I don't even know how this is going to turn out in video quality. Oh my... Get over here, you freaking egg! What the fuck? No. Finally! Alright. And somehow we are expected to get the egg even though it wasn't really our responsibility in the first place. Which is most unfortunate, but actually it is really easy to get to the egg. All we have to do is go up here, and we will use this plane pad to get on top of Mr. Hoggle's shop. And that will allow us to grab the egg. So, let's do it, and... Perfect. So now we just have to talk to the egg. So now this jumping little egg kind of joins our party. Oh, we got an email. I haven't really been reading my emails, but I'll probably do a little extra video showing all the emails off. But anyway, now this egg is following us, and this egg actually will become important later. But right now, it doesn't really do anything except kind of follow us, and my capture card is kind of lagging, so I'm sorry if the audio kind of goes a bit weird or whatever. But anyway, actually, I think I'm going to call it for this episode now, and because I'm having issues, but also because we're at a good time to stop now. So, I thank you all for watching. I'm Methodical Destruction, and I will hopefully see you all in the next part, unless you choose not to watch. But why would you not want to watch? Bye.